The rain kept pouring down like a massive flood. Everything in front of me was a blur of white, but I had to keep running as fast as I could, or else the bakery owner would have my head. Just this once, please let me go. I'm starving. But he didn't stop. I sped up, turning into an alley, and hid behind a large trash bin. It was then that I realized I had dropped the ham sandwich I'd just stolen. It was only after he angrily gave up and left that I dared to go out and pick up the sandwich. But it was already soggy from the rain. My whole body was drenched and I was shivering with cold and hunger. Did I really have to eat it? At that moment, the scent of sausages wafted past my nose.
Hey there, are you okay?
The man tilted his large umbrella towards me and gave me a kind smile. Hi, I'm Lila, 15 years old. Grew up on the streets of Albuquerque. Hope y'all will enjoy my story. I don't remember who my parents were. I was a street kid from a very young age, and my childhood was a muddy, gray swamp. Until I met Dad Frank, a poor watch repairman with the biggest heart I've ever known. Thanks to Dad Frank, I finally had a place to call home and didn't have to steal sandwiches to survive anymore. I also had my first ever friend, Conal, a regular customer at the watch repair shop.
Since you've been here, the boy visits the shop more often.
Anyway, it was nice to finally have a friend to play with. I would show Conal all the interesting nooks and crannies of the streets, and he became my private tutor. After that, we'd race home to see who could get to Dad's vegetable soup first. Those were the happy days I would never forget. Then, after working tirelessly for a long time, Dad Frank finally saved enough money to send me to school. I was so excited to meet new friends, but on the first day when I stepped into the classroom, a fancy-looking girl and her group of friends blocked my way, not looking too friendly. Look at this. Did she use her dad's shorts to make a shirt or what? How cute. Oh, thanks. My dad made it for me himself. Hi, I'm Lucy. Nice to meet... Ugh, what's that smell? Smells like poverty. Lucy suddenly grabbed my shirt and yanked it hard, tearing a piece off. The whole class burst into mocking laughter. Why are you doing this to me? What did I do wrong? Oh, honey, you did nothing. You were just P-O-O-R. This wouldn't have happened if you dressed better for class. I just sat there until Conal came into the class and hurried over to cover me with his jacket. That day, I went home in a terrible mood. Was being poor a crime? Just because I wore old clothes to school, did I not deserve to be treated kindly?
How was your day, dear? I made your favorite vegetable soup.
When I tasted the soup, the salty taste filled my mouth, and a surge of anger rose. What on earth is this salty mess? Can you even cook? This is inedible! Surprise and hurt flashed in Dad Frank's eyes.
I'm sorry. Let me make you another bowl.
No need. They were right. If I'd been born into a rich family, none of these unlucky things would have happened. I just wanted to leave this lousy place immediately. He wasn't my real dad anyway. Who knew? Maybe my real parents were billionaires or famous superstars? Just as I opened the door, a well-dressed woman appeared before me.
Oh, my darling, is that you, Meredith?
She hugged me tightly and started crying. Dad Frank and I were stunned when she claimed to be my biological mother. She said I was born into a wealthy family and my real name was Meredith. Wow, what a fancy one. She and her husband, my biological dad, had divorced when I was 2 years old. She left not knowing that her ex-husband fell ill and passed away soon after, leaving a child behind. She had tried very hard to find me all these years, but only recently got information from the school I'd just enrolled in. The woman, who called herself Mrs. Charlotte, then took out a photo album. She turned each page and passionately told the memories from the day I was born. I couldn't deny that the photos looked a lot like me, and Mrs. Charlotte was ready to do any additional tests to put Dad Frank at ease. He just sat there stunned, probably just as shocked as I was by the mountain of information.
Oh, I knew it from the moment I saw your enrollment photo, Meredith. You have my eyes. Oh, I truly regret leaving you back then. From now on, let me make it up to you, okay?
Mrs. Charlotte pulled out a fat stack of $100 bills from her bag. It was compensation for Dad Frank for taking care of me all this time.
No, ma'am. I cannot accept this money. Lila's like my own daughter. As for who she will live with...
I will go with her! Mom! Mrs. Charlotte was so happy she burst into tears again. I shoved the money into Dad Frank's hands and left with my mother. This was my chance to change my life. Just as I expected, Mrs. Charlotte lived alone in a gigantic mansion with a large koi pond tiled with marble right in front of the gate. The path to the house was lined with a red carpet, and the servants stood in neat rows on either side, welcoming me like a princess. My life changed in just one night. Now I had an entire dressing room filled with the most luxurious clothing brands. The toilet had a sensor that dried my bum after using it. So relaxing! The food was fresh and delivered to the mansion every morning. With a snap of my fingers, king crab or caviar would be served in an instant.
Sweetheart, I'm quite busy, so from now on, whatever you want will be taken care of by the chef and the servants. You just need to snap your fingers and… Oh yes, it's me!
I was driven to school in a shiny convertible BMW. I could hardly contain my laughter at the hilarious faces Lucy and her gang made when they saw me. Why are you? Lesson for you, never underestimate others. Class discrimination isn't cool. This rich life was truly flawless. Except I realized I missed Dad Frank and maybe his overly salty soup. Conal and I still saw each other often at school, but things had become more awkward than before. You can't imagine! Even kings wouldn't have it this good. My pocket money is enough to buy the entire hot dog stand. You can eat as many as you want.
Congrats, Lila. But what about your dad?
Meredith, actually. Dad, he seems to be doing fine.
He's really sad and misses you.
I knew that. I had often seen him standing outside the school gates hoping to see me, but I didn't know how to face him. I felt guilty, but I also didn't want to go back to my old life. One day, I suddenly wanted to drop by the watch repair shop. Dad Frank looked much more haggard. His diligent work on those tiny watches made my heart ache. The guilt was consuming me again. Seizing a moment when he went inside, I quickly placed an envelope of money on the table and tried to run, but Dad Frank had returned and caught me.
Lila, what is this? Why did you…
Let me go! I broke free from his grip and ran away. In the following days, I didn't return to the watch repair shop anymore. My birthday was coming up, and I decided to throw a grand party at home and invite all the students from school. Your mom is so cool, Lila. I wish we could also enjoy a taste of this wealth. While I was basking in pride, noises from outside caught everyone's attention. Wait a minute, it was Dad Frank and Conal. Let them go. I'll handle this. Lila, this poor old man just claimed to be your dad. And look, his shirt looks a lot like the one you wore the first time we met. Shut up, Lucy. He's my watch repairman here to do some work. I quickly pulled Dad Frank and Conal outside. Conal was furious.
Lila, why did you lie? Mr. Frank took care of you for so long, and now that you found your rich family, he's just a watch repairman to you?
So what? Aren't I allowed to do that? I'm just choosing the life that was meant for me. What's wrong with that?
Fine, you're not wrong, but you're heartless. You're not the Lila I knew anymore. Let's go. Wait a minute.
Dad Frank walked up to me with his sad eyes.
Lila, how have you been? Are you happy here?
I'm fine. Then Conal coldly led him away. Only then did I notice Dad Frank was holding the envelope of money I'd given him. It seemed he hadn't spent any of it and intended to return it. As I watched his figure slowly walking away, my nose suddenly tingled. Since that day, Conal avoided me at school. I felt restless but didn't know what to do. A few days later, while passing by my mom's room, I froze when I overheard her phone conversation.
All right, darling, wait for Mommy to make lots of money. Mommy will be back home soon.
Who else could call her mom? Mom had always said she never started a new family and focused solely on finding me. But it seemed there was still something I didn't know. The next morning, taking advantage of her absence, I sneaked into her room. After rummaging around for a while, I discovered a corner of a document sticking out from under the mattress. Inside were numerous papers along with a letter addressed to me, signed, Your Father. The truth was revealed within. I was the sole heir to this massive fortune after my father's death. Additionally, I found a plane ticket to France and documents transferring property ownership. That was also what Mrs. Charlotte told me to sign that very evening.
It's just some unfinished legal paperwork after your father's passing. You just need to sign it.
And then you'll leave me here and fly to France with your new family, right? Mrs. Charlotte was stunned and began to sweat.
Meredith, what are you talking about?
I trusted you, Mrs. Charlotte. Turns out all you cared about was money and the property. Her eyes turned icy cold immediately. Mrs. Charlotte threw the papers at my face and declared she would lock me up until I signed the documents. And she did just that. Every day, I was given only an apple and some water. No matter how much I pleaded, she didn't even look at me once. I had to plan an escape. The ideal time was when the food delivery truck arrived early in the morning. I used all the luxury items I cherished to make a long rope and rappelled down from the window. Alarms blared loudly as I hit the ground. But nothing mattered anymore. I ran as fast as I could away from that hellish place. The sky poured rain. Hungry and exhausted, I used the little money I had left to buy a sandwich. But just as I was about to take a bite, someone bumped into me and the sandwich fell into a puddle. I remembered the first time I met Dad. Would he appear like that day again? He had reached out to me, given me a hot dog to eat, a home to return to, and loved me unconditionally even though I was a homeless stranger. How precious that happiness was. Yet I had taken it for granted and only dreamt of far-off things. Now all I could do was bite into the soggy sandwich. Footsteps echoed behind me. Could it be Mrs. Charlotte's men chasing me? I used the last bit of strength to run away.
Lila, don't run! It's Dad!
My dad and Conal were running towards me from afar. It turned out Dad Frank had been visiting the mansion to check on me. That morning when he arrived was also when Mrs. Charlotte was having people search everywhere for me. Once again, he reached out to save me. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm a terrible child.
It's all right, Lila. No matter what happens, you will always be my daughter, and I will always be your home.
Conal had called the police right after, and Mrs. Charlotte was immediately arrested. I successfully reclaimed the inheritance, but after discussing it with Dad to keep a portion for the watch shop repairs, I decided to donate the entire remaining amount. Many would think that was crazy, but you know, I had found the most precious thing I always want to keep.
Walking alone down the deserted street. It's almost midnight, and I'm still too pissed at my parents to go home. August, September, October. Mom, what's going on? July, June. I can't take it anymore. Stop being a nuisance. But I didn't do anything.
Kira, stop. Who allowed you to act like this?
They're so unfair. Out of nowhere, a cold breeze blows, and I swear I hear a faint whistle behind me. I look back, squinting into the dark alleys, and that's when I spot a tall shadow at the end of the alley. Who's there? No answer. I know Kung Fu, so don't say I didn't warn ya. Still, no answer. Halloween's coming up, and I can't even tell if it's a trick or an actual threat. Ghost? As the shadow gets closer, I book it. I run home, gasping for air. But when I get to my room, I hear that noise again. A burglar? In my room? This guy's got guts. Hey! Mom! Why are you home so late? I'm tired, okay? I'm not done talking to you. You're so out of line. Hey, I'm Kira. Before diving into my weird story, don't forget to like and subscribe to MDA. Kira, are you up yet? There it is again. Yeah, Mom? Give this lunchbox to your dad. He's running late for work. I grab the lunchbox and dash out.
Thanks, kiddo.
Are you coming home tonight? Before I can finish, Dad speeds off. He's always busy with his city job. And Mom is... why is it more expensive again? I'm losing my mind. Yeah, she's always stressed about the monthly bills. No news there. Why can't you be successful like your friends, so we don't have to struggle, Kira? I should leave before Mom blows the roof off. I'm still happy with my life. I don't have many friends, though. People generally avoid me because I don't join in on their activities.
A few hours later.
Anyway, today's special. I would go home early as maybe something special is waiting for me at home. Ah! Robbery! Jerk! I chase him down to get my bag back, but I can't keep up. I slip and fall into a mud puddle. Well, free mud bath for my birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
When I look up to see you return my bag, the guy is gone. Really? Help a girl out then vanish? The cake's ruined. What a crappy birthday. I go home and Mom screams at me. What did you do, Kira? Why are you always causing trouble? It's my birthday today, Mom. I put the ruined cake on the table and storm off to my room. Bummer. I had to buy my own cake. And my parents didn't even remember my birthday. Huh? What's this? Who threw this in? That shadow again. Was he following me since last night? But then a guy my age steps out and smiles. That's the first time I met Sam.
It's just... I saw you walking alone at night and I wanted to make sure you were safe. Didn't expect you'd think I was a creep.
What a dumb move, Kira. Turns out, Sam was the one who got my bag back. But the cake is ruined!
Here, I got you another birthday cake. Happy birthday, Kira.
A few hours ago, Sam was a total stranger. Now he feels like an important part of my life, making it feel magical again. Thank you! Sam eventually transfers to my school. Life's better with him around. We get close enough to share family stories.
My family's kinda messed up too. My parents are super controlling.
Whenever Mom goes on a rampage, I sneak out with Sam. Finally, someone who gets what I've been through. I even told him about my plan to run away from home. One day, our teacher announced we were getting a new student, JJ. But from the moment he walked in, JJ was staring at me like I was an early Halloween costume or something. And whenever I was in the hall, he was lurking. So weird. What's your deal? What do you want? JJ doesn't answer.
Kira!
I dashed over to Sam, leaving JJ in the dust. Dude's a freak.
I don't like him around you. Keep your distance. He gives off bad vibes.
I'm thinking Sam's just jealous. OMG! What if Sam thinks JJ's into me and that's why he's stalking me? Wait, is JJ actually into me? Oh gosh, this is embarrassing!
Attention all students, the Halloween party will be held on Saturday evening next week.
Sam and I start prepping for the upcoming Halloween party. We decided to go as Harley Quinn and Joker, cause honestly, we were like two peas in a pod. Not just clowns, but we couldn't care less about anyone but each other. I'm so pumped for that party!
I'm only going because you're excited.
Sam's words gave me all the feels. He's the only one who gets me.
Be right back.
Right after Sam exits, JJ suddenly appears. Something's off. Oh my god! I'm shook when JJ spills coffee all over my dress. Seriously? You did this on purpose, didn't you?
I'm sorry, but I wanted to ask you about Sam.
This dude's not even pretending to be sorry. What a creeper! Wait a sec. Don't tell me JJ's actually into Sam instead of me? Here I was, thinking I'm the princess with two knights fighting over me.
When did you meet Sam?
Right. When did I meet Sam? He just showed up in my backyard that night. We clicked instantly from there. About 2 months ago. Sam, I'm here! Sam storms over with a clearly angry expression.
I told you to stay away from him. He's bad news. Choose, Kira. Me or him. Who's it gonna be?
I've never seen Sam act so negative. What's going on with him? With me hesitating, Sam storms off. Sam! I run to catch up with him. What's going on, Sam? JJ just wanted to talk.
I don't want you close to anyone but me.
Sam!
Just stay with me, okay?
Sam suddenly hugs me tight. From that moment, I knew we had something deeper than friendship. But when I got home, I received some shocking news. My dad decided we're moving to the city because he's tired of commuting.
Can you stop complaining?
Living downtown might cost us an arm and a leg. Hold up! Someone clue me in! I don't want to move! I like it here! What about my friends?
You can make friends everywhere. We're leaving tomorrow.
I instantly call Sam to ask what the heck I should do now. Always shows up right when I need him. I want to get away!
After the Halloween party tomorrow, I'll take you far away. Deal?
I'm so done with living here. This seems like the best option. The next night, I wait for Sam at the party entrance. Ugh, took me forever to wash out that coffee stain. Frickin' JJ! Some friends pass by, totally gossiping about me. After tonight, I'll be gone. It's 9 p.m. and Sam's still nowhere to be seen. How long do I have to wait? People start leaving. Are they laughing at me like I'm a literal clown? Sam?
It's me. I'm sorry.
You're laughing at me too, huh?
I overheard you and Sam talking about running away.
What? I never said that. You must have heard wrong.
Listen, I respect what you and Sam have, but you can't go with him.
This ticks me off. Some stranger tells me I can't be with Sam. As I turn to leave, I feel dizzy and pass out. I wake up, blinded by intense light. What? Where am I? I see a familiar face in the bright light. It's JJ. He kidnapped me? Sam was right. JJ's bad news. Let me go! Another man approaches with a pendulum, starts swinging it in front of me.
Dad, start!
Dad? That's JJ's dad?
Kira, wake up! I'm here to save you!
Sam grabs my hand and we bolt. Opening a thick door, I'm shocked it leads to my room. Sam turns and looks at me.
Kira! Who am I?
He gives me a paper airplane. Don't worry. Be happy. In my mind, I see myself folding paper airplanes. Did I do that?
Kira, who am I?
Images roll like slow motion footage. It was just me all along. I had imagined everything.
Kira, I'm you!
Ah! My head feels like it's been stabbed with 100 needles. I wake up sweaty. JJ's still holding my hand. How's our daughter, doctor?
She's not stable yet. She needs time to rest.
I take a deep breath. I've been diagnosed with delusion. JJ says he noticed the signs from the first meeting and wanted to look into it. His dad is a psychiatrist.
That's why I've been following you. I've always been concerned. Even the coffee spill.
So you did it on purpose? I knew it! Ouch!
Calm down. Rest, Kira.
Sometimes I thought Sam was just a figment of my imagination. Of course, he was like an angel who showed up exactly when I needed. I didn't know who Sam was or where he came from, but he made life feel brighter, so I chose to live in my dreams. My life had too many misfortunes. I really needed someone who cared. Kira, we talked to the doctor and your friend JJ. We didn't know you were so hurt.
We're sorry. We've been too busy making money and forgot our real treasure is you.
Lies! You even forgot my birthday! No, Kira. Dad tried to get a birthday cake, but got stuck in traffic. When we came upstairs, you had left. I shudder, feeling like I'm gonna collapse. We love you. They hug me, and just like that, my anger dissipates. I open the hospital room door, and I'm shocked to see Sam sitting there. He smiles just like the first time we met.
Sorry for dragging you into this mess, but things are getting better. Look, your friend JJ has a gift for you.
It's a framed photo of me sitting aimlessly in the library. I feel bad for thinking he was a creep before.
Guess it's time for me to go.
Goodbye, Sam. No, Ben, don't go.
Let go, Alexi! It's dangerous!
I can't give up. I don't want to leave him. Oh no, help me. The chopper's lifting off the ground.
Let go, girl! We're about to take this bird up high!
Oh, phew. Still on the ground. They were just messing with me. No other choice. You better not forget me. Ben!
Jill! I'll be back for Christmas! We'll hit up Rovaniemi village and ride reindeer sleigh, okay?
But I never knew which Christmas he meant. I'm an orphan raised in Helsinki, Finland. My only friend and family in this world? Ben. Just got claimed by some American lady as his birth mom and took him to the States. I'm happy for him. But what about me? From now on, it's just me, myself, and I. After Ben left, our messages became less frequent, and I couldn't reach him anymore. I really missed Ben. Until one day, a miracle happened. Oh my god! Ben! Huh? Which Ben? The hot actor? His name's Jay Simmons, you know. Must be a stage name. Unbelievable! We haven't talked in 3 years. He used to love playing pretend with me as a kid. He looks so skinny now. The jerk. What? You knew him from childhood? You're not messing with me, right? He's from the States.
We're heading to Finland soon for a movie shoot. Can't wait to meet all our fans there.
Ben, my friend. I'm finally going to see him after 3 years. Christmas is also around the corner. He's keeping his promise. I can't wait any longer. I have so much to ask. Luckily, with the name Jay Simmons, a 2-second internet search got me hundreds of hits. 18 years old, an American actor who just debuted. No other bio info. Weird. This guy seems so different from the Ben I'm searching for. But that face, how could I mistake it? There's only one way to find out. Meet him and ask directly. The day Jay has a fan meeting in Finland arrives. Gosh, my heart's racing. My turn's coming. Almost there. Wonder how he'll react seeing me.
What's your name? Sorry?
You're really asking my name?
Yeah, what message do you want with the autograph?
Is he joking? I don't know how to react.
Alright then. Thanks for coming to the fan meeting today.
What just happened? It's like Ben has amnesia. Impossible! I can't just leave like this. Ben! You can't go! Ouch, that hurt. Ben, answer me! What have you been doing in the States for 3 years without contacting me? I've waited so long, and now you act like you've never known me?
Oh, the fan from earlier. Are you... okay?
I am perfectly sane. You're the one who should get serious.
I have no idea what you're talking about. There's no Ben here. You've got the wrong person.
How can I be wrong? We've been together for 13 years. No matter how long it's been, I will...
I'm Jay. Sorry, but I'm not the person you're looking for. I have nothing to do with someone named Ben.
Oh no, how did things turn out like this? There must be some mistake. I immediately set out to get close to Jay Simmons. After digging through his diehard band's accounts, I snagged a sneaky photo of him at a convenience store recently. It wasn't hard to track down the store's address. He was alone, dressed down, even in flip-flops, so he must live nearby. Bingo! Gotcha now! Wow, this gigantic castle is called a home? Classic Hollywood star! Alright, plan is... Please, Jay is the love of my life. I just need to see him once.
Sorry, we don't accept gifts from fans.
Didn't even make it to the meeting part. Fine, if I can't meet him directly, I'll make him come to me. Ben loved eating Yola Tortu pastries every Christmas. If it's really him, I bet this will work. Finally, the fish bites. Our shop gets an order from Jay just a few days later. How hard can it be to fool me? Security guards? No problem. I've got it all planned. Made it to the backyard. Where's that actor guy's room? Probably that room with the lights on. Help me climb up. Wow! About to meet Jay Simmons.
Intruder alert!
Didn't take me 3 seconds. Now Jay has to come down for the pastries, unless he wants to donate them to the mice.
Jeez, it's you again. What do you want now? Money?
No, not at all. Sorry for making things awkward earlier. Just help me out. I'm just trying to find out the truth. I lost contact with my friend Ben 3 years ago. I'm an orphan. He's the only family I had and...
I'm really sorry. I honestly don't know this Ben guy.
But you look so much like Ben. Look, right. It's like he's staring at his own picture.
So what? People looking alike is normal. Maybe he's a fan and got plastic surgery to look like me.
Hey, I've known Ben since we were toddlers. He's always been that handsome.
Your friend's lucky. But I'm sorry, Alexi. I'm not Ben, and I don't know anything about him. You should go home.
Where in the world is Ben? What's he doing? Does he remember me? Does he know how hard I've tried to see him again? Thousands of questions swirl in my head. Oh, so bright! Is this heaven's light? And this super comfy huge bed? Definitely heaven! So relaxing.
Awake? You should leave.
Oops, not heaven. I'm in a famous actor's room. On his bed. Hold on, let me recall. I brought pastries for Jay, talked about Ben, and... Oh, right. Got drenched and passed out. Sorry, Jay. Been a bother. I'll leave now. The Yola Tortu was good, right?
Huh? Oh, not bad.
Good then. Thanks for letting me in. Feeling hopeless. Maybe I shouldn't push him anymore.
Wait, don't go.
Hey, what's this? Why lock me up? Let me out!
Shh, be quiet. I'll explain later.
I catch a glimpse of a woman dressed pretty fancy stepping in. Who was just in here?
No one, Mom. Just chasing some mice away.
Mice? In our house? Must be a big one then. The tension outside is palpable. Eating junk again. Idiot! Get ready for tonight's schedule. Whoa, his mom's kinda scary. Oh, hi. Your mom seems pretty strict. You okay?
I'm fine. Sorry about the pastries.
Jay's forlorn look kinda gets to me. Maybe I can't find Ben right now, but making friends with Jay might not be too bad, right? Of course, befriending a celeb isn't that easy. What's this? Rumors of a rising star living with a girlfriend in Finland? Oh no, must be the paparazzi snooping around his apartment. How could I forget about that? I'm worried. Is he okay? It's been days since I visited Jay's place. He hasn't ordered Yola Tortu pastries anymore either. But hey, miracles happen unexpectedly. Whoa, who are you? What do you want?
It's me, Jay.
Oh, you scared me. You look worn out. Everything all right lately?
Actually, I'm heading back to the States. My flight's tonight, and I wanted to say goodbye.
Bummer. But I've slowly accepted he's not Ben. And in a way, wow, a future Hollywood star drove up in a fancy car to pick me up for my part-time job for a date. Look, Christmas is just around the corner. A fancy dinner at a 5-star restaurant, watching the snow through the glass, and chatting over Christmas music? Nah, too cliche. I gotta drag Jay to the Helsinki Christmas market.
Are you nuts? It's crowded here. They'll recognize me.
You're the nutty one. Crowds make it easier to blend in. The atmosphere here is amazing. So many cool things to buy. And of course, can't miss the nostalgia of the merry-go-round. Jay, you should try. It's fun.
Gosh, don't talk loud.
Yeah, hanging out with a celeb is like that. Snow's falling heavier now. A plate of hot fries and herring, nothing happier. This romantic feeling is so weird. We chat and lose track of time. That place is fun, but I already have my dream Christmas destination.
So, you still haven't given up on visiting Rovaniemi village this Christmas for a reindeer ride?
Wait, how do you know? I never told you about that. I had told Ben about it years ago. Jay's expression changes instantly, like a kid caught lying. Hey, you're not hiding something from me.
Hold on. Not good. Run on my count of 3, okay? 1, 2...
We dash off at flash speed and duck into an alley. Jay just manages to give me a pair of woolen gloves before leaving.
I gotta go. It's cold, so use the gloves on your way home. See ya!
Jay's behavior is so mysterious. Huh? What's this hard thing? A memory card? What's on it? Need to check this out right away. I can't believe it! I was right. Jay is Ben. Sign it. Sign all these contracts for me. Work hard on photo shoots and films. We'll make lots of money soon, understand? Since taking him to the States, that wicked mother has been forcing him to work hard to become famous and treating him horribly. Unbelievable. I have to help him. Can't let that evil woman take him back to the States. I rush to send the information to the police and head to the airport. Oh no, gotta stall them. Sorry, I really need your help. Just a few minutes. Alright, the idea's kinda lame, but better than nothing. Merry Christmas! Ho ho ho! Such a handsome boy! You deserve a special gift. A trip to my Rovaniemi village. Ho ho ho! Sorry, we're in a hurry. Oh, ho ho ho! Don't rush. If you're in Finland, you should visit. Santa Claus personally invites you. Get out of the way, nuisance!
Oh my god, Alexei?
You're a scamming mother. Say hi to the cops for me.
You brat! Jay!
You won't get away! Ouch! Jeez!
Time for me to wrap this up. Jay's mom was quickly arrested for child abuse and labor exploitation. Better to grow up in an orphanage than with a mother like her. Jay, or rather Ben now, apologized for hiding his true identity.
My mom was really controlling. I've always wanted to see you since the first day back in Finland, Alexei. But I was afraid she'd hurt you if I did.
I'm mad, but it's okay. Ben really came back to me for Christmas.
Still haven't kicked the habit of not wearing gloves outside? Your hands are freezing.
Who needs gloves?
Ouch! That's cold!
Hey there, viewers! Grab a seat. The show's about to kick off. I signal to the chef, and together we pull off this ninja fruit spectacle, earning awestruck looks from everyone. In no time, we whip up a massive, eye-pleasing veggie soup. Just then,
What a delightful and talented kid! Look at her! She even resembles that popular character, Pomni, you know?
of course I know. Hey kiddo, what's your name? Hello, I'm Raven, 15 years old. And now Raven Charles after these lovely couple adopted me. Hit like and subscribe and we'll dive into my wild story at the Amazing Circus. I was the last kid to leave the orphanage. I know, I wasn't the cute, smart, or graceful type. The one thing I rocked at, or rather the only thing I was good at, was juggling! Did you know I just set my latest record of juggling 5 balls for an hour straight yesterday? Oh, Raven, who's gonna adopt someone who just plays with balls all day?
Seriously, I'd rather had a dog.
But then Mr. and Mrs. Charles showed up. They actually appreciated my juggling skills. They own the Amazing Circus, a renowned traveling circus that hits Orlando every fair season. And just like that, I became an official circus performer, something I always dreamed of. My new parents got me a costume like Pomni and plastered ads all over town. Talk about a crowd-pulling gimmick.
Just for doing a few juggling tricks, she gets all this hype? Are you even sure about letting her perform?
Come on, Luke, don't be so harsh. Let the girl have a go.
If she can't pull off anything impressive, she'll be out of the troupe soon enough.
That's Luke, a skilled magician in the circus and my adopted brother who, let's just say, is super rude. Maybe he's ticked off because the folks started paying more attention to me. But hey, I've got to prove I'm worth it. On my debut, the tent was swarming like an anthill.
This circus girl really does look like Pomni. The Amazing Digital Circus episode was awesome, so tonight's show must be a blast. Wonder what Pomni will perform, huh?
Man, the nerves. I've juggled 100 times for the orphanage kids, but never in front of hundreds of spectators. Deep breaths, Raven. You got this. I kick off my best juggling act with a beaming smile. But 10 minutes, then 15, and 30 minutes pass, and the cheers gradually turn into murmurs.
Hey, how long is she gonna keep up that act? What? Still going, huh?
Starting to sweat bullets here. My palms are all sweaty. Then a juggling club slips from my grip and... Oh no! Disaster!
Hey, Pomni! That juggling act was a snooze fest! Why don't you try the unicycle over there?
What? I've never even practiced on a unicycle. But I can't just disappoint the audience. Oh, what to do? Someone rolls the unicycle towards me. No choice but to go for it. God, why is this thing so hard to control? Seconds later, I lose it and crash into the audience seats. Oh no! Watch out! Ah! My first performance turned into a haunting embarrassment. Though my parents didn't say it, I could see the disappointment flickering in their eyes.
See? Better start packing your bags.
I've got to do something to turn this around. I waited so long to be adopted. I can't get kicked out of the troupe now. After that day, I was all in, spending every minute practicing. Balance first. Balance. Okay. 1, 2. Oh no! Someone caught me just in time. When I looked up, we were so close I thought I almost kissed him. Oh, but no, I was just startled. Anyway, that was the first time I met Aaron.
I've been to almost all of the Amazing Circus shows. The crowd was never that big until you showed up.
It's all because of the Pomni hype. That's why I got adopted and landed this gig. But in the end, I turned out to be a letdown. Now everyone will remember me as the circus actress famous for resembling Pomni but botching her act.
Who says that? You can do so much more. You just haven't tried yet. Let me help you.
With Aaron's encouragement, I gradually got the hang of unicycling. He even dropped by the circus when there were no shows, just to hang out and chat with me. Such a sweetheart. Right back to practicing. I was totally on it. Besides, upgrading my juggling skills, I picked up some cool new tricks to mix into my performance. This time, I was determined not to disappoint my foster parents.
Awesome! She's nailing it! More balls in the air and she's still breezing through the obstacles!
Told you I could do it! The crowd was pumped, demanding more Pomni, and my show schedule got packed. But then, a trouble hit. The props started acting up, mysteriously malfunctioning. Juggling clubs would break, balls got punctured, and the unicycle pedal snapped. Not just that, but a nasty rumor suddenly dropped. The Pomni performer secretly scalping tickets for meet and greets at outrageous prices? Guess who everyone suspected first?
Got any proof to back up your accusations, or are you just throwing shade?
It has to be you! I know you dislike me, and I don't need your approval. But at least don't stoop to sabotage. We're all here trying to make the Amazing Circus a success, aren't we?
Getting famous for a Pomni cosplay doesn't give you the right to be all high and mighty. I've been pulling off those tricks since I was a baby.
He really knows how to get on my nerves. But the drama didn't stop there. During one performance, Luke was preoccupied with the props, so he handed me a camera to snap a shot of Dad performing a high wire act. Then, as I pressed the shutter...
Whoa!
Oh no, Dad! I immediately pushed a trampoline underneath him and... Let go, Dad! I've got you! Oh Lord, I swear it was an accident! Then Dad started bouncing nonstop on the trampoline in that state. The audience was dying of laughter. We, not so much. Raven, haven't we always told you never to use a flash camera during performances? Even the audience knows that. But Luke gave me that camera. You set me up, didn't you?
Again with this? Drop the blame game. I turned the flash off. Besides, why would I endanger Dad just to frame you? You're out of your mind.
But
Okay, I'm too embarrassed to rehash this. But what about the ticket scalping rumor? Do you admit to it?
Dad!
One of the crew found this in your prop bag, Raven.
My throat seized up as if a ton of rocks were blocking it. What in the world was going on? My dream of becoming the best circus performer shattered. I had to leave the circus troupe the very next day. My parents didn't want to send me away, but all the evidence of those terrible beats pointed right at me. Not giving up, I returned to the circus area and watched from afar for days.
I'm so sorry, Raven. But I believe in you. There must have been some misunderstanding.
Exactly. I need to find proof. It's gotta be Luke's doing. Then disaster struck one evening. The circus tent suddenly burst into flames. Mom! Dad! I rushed into the tent, charging through the fire as if I were made of steel.
Raven! Help them get out!
What are you up to? I hurried after Luke and saw him kick a shadowy figure trying to sneak away from behind the tent, clutching a backpack full of cash. My heart stopped when I realized it was Aaron. What's going on? Aaron?
Still asking? He was stealing our money!
No, it can't be. Aaron is a good person. 1,000,000 times better than you. He wouldn't do this.
Wake up, Raven! He's been using you! Remember the incident with Dad and the camera flash? I believe you didn't do it. After you were kicked out, I talked to the audience from that show. It was Aaron who turned on the flash. He wanted to frame me, knowing I usually take the photos during Dad's acts. And the ticket money too. He pinned it all on you.
Enough, Luke. Stop making up stories. Aaron, you couldn't have done those things, right?
Yes. How would I even know which was Raven's prop bag to put the money in? Trust me, Raven.
We never mentioned finding the money in the prop bag. Aaron's expression changed in the blink of an eye.
Damn it. It's all your fault. If we can't succeed, then neither can you.
Be careful, Luke! Aaron tried to use the chaos to escape, but not so fast. Let's see what these friends can do.
Whoa!
Turns out Aaron was the son of another circus owner. Since the Amazing Circus gained fame with me as Pomni, his family's circus lost its audience, leading to a drastic drop in revenue. He had always intended to destroy our circus. And to think I once considered him a friend! We received a significant compensation for the fire damage, but...
Oh, what a disaster. The tent is gone, staff have left, and many props were destroyed. Where do we start from now?
Everyone, I have an idea. Pomni, Kane, Ragatha, and Jax. We look quite like the characters from the Amazing Digital Circus in real life, right? We filmed our unique circus performances in these cosplay costumes and uploaded them to YouTube, and the videos exploded with massive interaction. In no time, the Amazing Circus quickly regained its fame and continued to rock the fair seasons in Orlando and the surrounding areas. Above all, I'm grateful that we went through all this together, as a true family.
What a brilliant idea! Raven, you're so smart. We're sorry for misunderstanding you before.
It's okay, and I think there's one more person who owes me an apology.
All right. Sorry.
Oh my god! I just performed in front of thousands of people! I was so nervous that my hands became so sweaty. Phew. Keep it together, Ellie. You've already had this baby with you. I touched the box mask on my head. My performance was finally over. I was at backstage and about to go home when suddenly... Ouch! I bumped into a clumsy guy. OMG! My mask! That guy quickly adjusted his glasses right in front of my face. In his hand was a phone with a flashlight on. Oh damn! Did he record my real face? Hold up. You must be wondering why I wore a box mask during my performance. Let's like and subscribe before I tell you about that. Hi, I'm Ellie, an ordinary 17-year-old Ellie, aka the extraordinary DJ EV. However, it's a secret to everyone. Even my audience are curious about my true identity. The reason why I have to do this is because of my illness. And also, I want to keep my private life out of trouble. Now guess who's gonna expose my true face after 2 years? Apparently, that guy was just as dazed as I was. But the worst was he knew exactly who I was.
You're DJ Eve?
Turn that thing off, now!
What thing?
I rushed in to get his phone, but he was way faster. His phone was kept out of my league. Did you just record me on camera? Give that to me!
You mean this? Jeez, that was dumb. I didn't...
How much do you want to get rid of that video? He was dumbfounded in a sec. I knew it! My trick never got old. It never failed. Well, I guess our deal is over. I'm leaving. I only need 3 seconds for this. 3, 2, 1.
Hey!
See? Such a classic handsome money hunger. I took a stack of $10,000 out of my purse.
I'll deal as long as you hire me as your bodyguard for $7,000 for 3 months.
Why do I have to do that while all I have to do is give him 10 grand at once and we're done? Of course I explained that to him, but he just refused my offer.
If you say no, I will post this video right away.
Okay, fine. I'll deal. Then he thanked me profusely.
I will not let you down. Thank you so much.
So after that day, he became my new bodyguard. Oh, I forgot to introduce. That weird guy was Lewis. Because there were no available vacancies in the team, I had to bring him to school as my classmate. However, his overprotectiveness had somehow turned me into an alien in front of everyone. It was pouring down that day. Lewis and I were on our way home. Suddenly, a speeding car came toward us. Huh? Want to splash water on me? Watch how I dodge it like a pro. Uh-oh.
Be careful. I'll get this.
And then, water splashed on Lewis from top to toe. Still, he smiled proudly like Spider-Man, who had just saved Gwen from the hand of death.
Did you see it? Amazing, right?
If you don't get your butt here and help me, I'll dip your head into that puddle. Gosh, he had only one job to do but still failed. So I scolded him. Are you nuts? I told you no one can know that I'm famous. So can you just act like a normal human being for a sec? After that, I left in anger. Even though I was unhappy about him, I couldn't show too much attitude because he still had that video. Anyway, I thought he would behave differently. But clearly I was wrong. There was one time I was studying in the library. My bestie Jolly suddenly ran toward me. I got an A! I got an A! You must reward me with a barbecue party. Out of nowhere, Lewis appeared and he used some basic moves and easily blocked Jolly. Ouch! Ouch! Get your hands off me! Oh gosh, you're acting crazy! She's my friend!
You shouldn't trust anyone.
This knucklehead. I couldn't make him let go. That was it. I can't take this anymore. I'm not hiring you anymore. You're fired. He hastily released Jolly, and then...
Don't forget why you hired me.
The quarrel got everyone's attention, especially Jolly's. She kept questioning me. I knew I couldn't keep it under wraps anymore, so I decided to tell her everything. You're DJ Evie? And he's your bodyguard? Shh! I'm sorry. Did I hurt you? I'll make it up to you. She looked at me for a moment from top to toe. How about you give me this? I'll consider that an apology. Jolly had always been as innocent as ever. Then I told her about the video that Lewis was keeping. Jolly claimed that she could go to the set with me to help me watch him out. Also, she could help me take the video from him. The following days, Jolly came to my performances more frequently. She suggested I invite Lewis over for dinner. Then he wouldn't be able to resist my cooking skill. I could put some purge into his dish and bam! He would definitely go to the toilet without his phone. Haha! Brilliant! As planned, I invited Lewis to my house and bought some ingredients to cook spaghetti. Okay, let's do this. Put spaghetti into the pan. Why is it burning? I struggled, not knowing what to do. Suddenly, from behind, a hand hurriedly turned off the gas stove. He even used a fire extinguisher to blow the pan away.
You should sit aside.
And so I had to sit still and watch him cook. The way he protected me was also quite charming. No! I couldn't miss the only chance I had. I slowly appeared from behind him and tried to reach out to take the phone in his pocket.
Huh?
Whoop! My heart skipped a beat. What was wrong with me? There's no way I quickly pushed him away. My face was as red as a ripe tomato.
My mom is also very clumsy, and she can't cook just like you. So I just want to protect.
His words had touched my heart. Then we talked and started to get to know each other. Suddenly, Lewis asked me,
Why do you wear a box on stage?
I took a deep breath, then decided to confess about my illness. I've been suffering from stage fright. When I was younger, I used to be on stage and then became a clown in front of my classmates for failing the performance. I was so heartbroken and scared. Until I found this box right next to me. I just felt better with it on my head.
But I think you look cooler without it. You're doing great. Trust me.
We looked at each other as if time had frozen. Louis charmingly ran his hand through my hair, and it was crazy. We even almost had a kiss.
Huh?
The water is boiling. I have to turn it off. That night, I totally forgot about taking the video from his phone. The only thing that came to my mind was a romantic image of him. Uh-oh. Then I told Jolly about the dinner. OMG! Are you out of your mind? He's been using that video to blackmail you. But he even tricked me to spoil your secrets. You can't trust him. He will release everything to the media. I couldn't believe Louis would stab me in my back. So I swore to keep my distance from him.
Huh?
However, in the following days, Louis acted not like a regular bodyguard. He treated me differently. He tied my hair, helped me put my shoes on, or even wiped my mouth. Once, while I was interacting with my audience, a fan was shaking my hand. Then suddenly, he jerked back and grabbed my box with both hands in front of 100 people. I wish I could tell you how terrified I was. While my bodyguards were all confused, Louis didn't hesitate to push the man away. Then he carried me out of the event.
I'm here. Don't worry.
Maybe Jolly was thinking too much. In order to thank him and also show my gratitude, I decided to buy Louis a watch. The next morning, I was on my way to Louis's house when suddenly there was a call from my agency.
Ellie, where are you? Your face and your identity have been released on the internet. We're trying to settle this, but...
Louis, did he really betray my trust? All this time I thought he had feelings for me.
What's going on?
I lost control and gave him a slap, then threw the watch at him. You freaking liar! You said you wanted to protect me, but you sent that video to the press!
The video? What are you talking about?
I was so mad that I didn't hear any explanation from Louis. I cried like a baby and immediately talked to Jolly. I knew it! Told you not to trust that brat! Then she ran downstairs to make some comforting coffee for me. During that time, I noticed a message pop up on Jolly's phone. I accidentally saw those words. Evie's photos are sharp enough. You will be paid $3,000 for those. I froze in shock. The one behind all of my troubles was Jolly? My bestie? It turned out that she followed me to my stage to record my face behind the mask. When Jolly stepped in, I immediately rushed to confront her. It was you! Stabbed me in the back and blamed Louis, you evil witch! She didn't pretend anymore. She finally revealed her true, greedy, and money-hunger self. You were the one to blame Louis. You trusted him, and he trusted you, remember? And I trusted money. Money was everything for Jolly, and she refused to care about anything but money. I swatted her hand away, snatching back my necklace. Stay away from me. You'll pay for what you've done. A few days later, my agency had to hold a press conference. I had to reveal my true identity to the public there. I could only close my eyes and shake my hands and legs. But when I recalled Louis's encouraging words, I finally had the strength to confess. I always had to wear this box mask because of my stage fright. I was so scared that I'd screwed it up and that I would let my audience down. But a guy came and told me that I don't have to wear this heavy helmet. And so I had enough courage to stand in front of everyone without it. Everyone became silent. My limbs were shaking even worse. Suddenly, an audience stood up and shouted, "You did a great job!" Then many people also stood up to show their support. I was wrong to think that they would be judgmental. The fact was, they all sympathized with my illness and encouraged me to do well. My audience also condemned Jolly's evil action. She lost all her friends at school, and of course no guy would date such a greedy and mean girl. As for me, thanks to everyone's encouragement, I decided to put off my mask and perform as DJ Ellie. I decided to face my stage fright for the sake of those who loved and supported me. But there was one thing I still had to do. I met Louis and found out everything. As it turned out, his mom was seriously ill, and he couldn't find a job that allowed advance payment for her medical treatment. The moment he met me at the concert, Louis was just turning on the flashlight to find something, and that caused our misunderstanding.
I'm sorry because there was no video. I just wanted to find a job. I wasn't expecting that.
That you had feelings for me, right? We looked at each other's eyes dumbfounded. We decided to give each other a second chance. Because it is what we both deserve, isn't it?
I have superpowers, and my superpower is I'm super rich. Hello, dear customer. Welcome to... OMG, you're Andrea Brahms! Aw, alright, I'm so happy today, so bring me your store's newest collections. I'll take them all. Everything? Everything. Everyone looked at me, eyes wide open to see me walking out of the store. Behind me were the boxes and bags that piled higher than my bodyguard's height. I had bought so many things that there wasn't enough room in my car, and I had to call a limousine to store everything.
Andrea, what did you just buy?
Just chill, Dad. I just bought some necessary thingy things.
What thingy things cost $100,000? You'd better come home right now.
Oh, I can't hear you, Dad. Hi, I'm Andrea Brahms, and I'm super rich. However, something that changes my life forever is about to happen. My family is super wealthy. My grandfather is the founder of Brahms Corporation, which manufactures and distributes yachts. If you notice, you might see the name Brahms appearing quite everywhere. They all belong to my family. After my grandfather passed away, my dad and his brother, my Uncle Jeff, had taken over the family business and made Brahms the biggest corporation in town. At the age of 32, my dad met and fell in love with my mom and soon married her. Unfortunately, their happiness didn't last long because my mom passed away right after bringing me into the world.
I promise you I will give our daughter all the best things in the world.
Therefore, I was born as the only child of my parents, the future heir of the Brahms Corporation. I was destined to be living a wealthy and luxurious life for the rest of my life. My billionaire dad always spoiled me with the finest things, going to a royal elementary school, having a birthday gift as Chanel's newest collection of shoes and bags, a yacht named Andrea, my name.
A green yacht? But I don't like it! I want a blue one! Blue! Blue! Blue!
Go get her the blue yacht quickly!
On my 17th birthday, my dad gave me a black card so that I could freely buy whatever I wanted. Before handing it to me, my father gave me some advice.
Sweetie, although you could buy a lot of things with this card, I hope you spend it wisely.
I know. Thanks, Dad. Love you. Despite my dad having warned me many times, I still turned a deaf ear to his advice. With a black card, I didn't hesitate to spend a lot of money to throw a house party while my father was away on business.
Yeah! It's freaking party time, everybody! Let's rock!
The crowd was getting pumped up. The party was so much fun that time flew by until...
Miss Brahms.
Let's dance! Woo!
Miss Brahms!
Mr. Officer, we didn't do anything illegal.
Your neighbors are complaining that your party is too noisy. If this keeps going on, we might have to invite you to the station.
It's not that bad, is it?
Actually, it is, because you were reported by 10 different families.
Eventually, I had to announce that the party was over and everybody needed to go home. What came after the party was my dad's rage.
Andrea, $100,000 for a ridiculous party? Really?
It's not even a big deal for you. Why are you so upset?
You! What if one day I'm gone? What are you gonna do if you just keep spending money like there's no tomorrow like this?
But you're still here, aren't you?
You...
Suddenly, my dad clutched his chest with his face in pain and fell to his knees. Dad, are you okay? Dad, what's wrong with you? Dad, wake up! I was completely panicked and trying to dial 911 with my trembling hands. The ambulance came and took my dad to the hospital. While I was unable to think straight, my dad's secretary, Mr. Mark, showed up and helped me with the paperwork. My Uncle Jeff also came to the hospital after hearing the incident. 1 hour, then 2 hours passed, and the operating room lights were still on. Uncle Jeff, is my dad going to be okay?
I found the best doctors. Your dad's gonna be saved.
The doctor finally stepped out.
Sir, how's my dad?
We tried our best, but
A ringing in my ears. Suddenly, I felt everything blurry. I just broke down and cried in my Uncle Jeff's arms. My dad died of a heart attack. The symptoms appeared probably a few months ago. But due to busy work, he did not have time to go see the doctor properly. But I think I was the one who caused his death. Only then did I realize how spoiled and heartless I was. I was such a spendthrift, and what I did was only make my dad mad. Dad, I was wrong. Can you please come back to me? After Dad's funeral, I was immediately dragged into the business world. I had to stay up all night to handle the remaining tasks of the company. Previously, I was such a lazy bone. All play and no work had distracted me from caring about my family business.
Miss Andrea, our supplier has not agreed to some terms in the contract.
But
Also, you're having a meeting with the board of directors in 15 minutes.
What? But I haven't... Mr. Mark was always there to support me, but I just simply couldn't do anything correctly. And because of that, a lot of people showed their disagreement to my current position in the company.
That spoiled brat is destroying the company. She is. Why do we even have to listen to that brat? She's just an amateur. Hey, be more compassionate in your words. She just lost her father. Maybe Jeff should take over the business instead of letting a novice do it.
I stood outside and heard every single word that the adults said to each other. All I could do was run away from that place. They were right. I wasn't good enough to sit in that position. I sulked in my room, making Mr. Mark, who was standing next to me, also worried. I can't do it! I don't deserve this position!
Miss Andrea, you have to work harder.
I can't! Please just let Uncle Jeff take over everything! At the very moment when I was most desperate, Uncle Jeff appeared like a hero. I immediately ran over and hugged him. Thank God you're here.
No need to worry. I'm here to help you.
Thanks to Uncle Jeff standing behind and supporting me, the company's problems were gradually solved. I felt like all my burdens were gone for good. Until one day, I received an urgent meeting call with the board of directors. As soon as I walked in, all eyes were on me.
There she is. Here comes the saboteur.
What's going on here? It turned out that the company's new projects were having problems, and the whole organization was put in a heavy loss. The problem was, all of these projects had been approved by me, but I swear I'd never seen them before. Uncle Jeff, what is this all about? I waited for an explanation, but Uncle Jeff turned to those men and said,
I tried to stop her, but she didn't listen to me.
What did you say? I was dumbfounded to hear what Uncle Jeff said. I never thought he could be such a liar. I wanted to speak up, but those people from the board had blocked my throat.
This girl is not worth it. She has to leave.
Just like that, they backed me into a corner and forced me to sign a renunciation of the inheritance. It was my own ignorance as well as pressure from adults. I had no choice but to sign the paper. In only 5 seconds, I had lost all my dad's fortune into those cocky people's hands. Right after that, I was kicked out of my lovely house. From a wealthy heiress, I became a homeless girl. The only person who didn't turn his back on me was Mr. Mark. He was deeply displeased with what Jeff and the board had done to me, but there was not much he could do then.
We need to find you a place to stay first.
Mr. Mark brought me to his house. That was when I found out that he was married and had a son who was about my age.
Hi, I'm Michael.
Just like that, I lived at Mr. Mark's house. Things were a bit challenging at first. What is this?
It's mushroom soup. It's very good.
It looks a bit messy. I don't know. I kind of want to have sushi.
There is no sushi here. Just try the soup.
No! Wow, this soup is amazing! And so I ate up Michael's mom's delicious bowl of soup on my own. Mr. Mark was so surprised to see how I enjoyed the food. After finishing the meal, Mr. Mark suggested that I should find a part-time job. I'd never thought that I had to look for a job someday, but after what happened, I gradually realized that I needed to be independent. So I decided to go to the fast food restaurant where Michael was working. His boss hired me, and Michael became my direct supervisor. I learned things quite fast theoretically. However, when it came to doing the tasks practically, it was a little bit off.
I deeply apologize. This is my mistake. I will bring you a new dish right away.
Seeing Michael cover for me to apologize to the customer made me feel terribly guilty. I just crouched aside and looked at him. He handled the situation so smoothly that the customer was no longer angry, but happily returned to the table and continued to wait for the new dish. After explaining to the customer, Michael quickly returned to the kitchen to make food. I'm sorry, Michael.
Oh, no worries. You're a newbie, so it's alright to make mistakes. Now come here and help me redo these orders, okay?
Michael was too patient to instruct little by little. He didn't get mad or scold me when I made mistakes. Suddenly, he held my hands, which made my heart jump. I could feel blush on my cheeks.
The customer is lactose intolerant, so she asked for no ranch.
Oh, sorry. Just like that, I gradually got used to the life of a normal girl. Mr. Mark's family also got used to my existence in their house, and now they treated me like a family member. Even so, I still woke up from my sleep at night and burst into tears because I missed my dad so much. I wish you were here with me, Dad. One day, Michael and I decided to go to the movies after our shift ended. While waiting for Michael to pick me up, I accidentally saw Mr. Mark getting into a suspicious black car. Its license plate was Brahms. That's my family's car! After what happened at the company, I thought Mr. Mark had quit his job there. It was unbelievable that he was still keeping in touch with those people. An indescribable dread rose in my heart. I was afraid that Mr. Mark would turn his back on me just like Uncle Jeff did to me. I need to figure this out. As soon as Michael drove to my spot, I told him to follow the Brahms car. Michael didn't understand a thing, but still he did it. We followed that car to the hospital, and I was so shocked to realize that the person who got out of the car right after Mr. Mark was... Uncle Jeff? I was like struck by lightning, and my body stiffened up. Michael also realized that his dad was going with someone, and he was extremely curious about that. So he pulled me along with him. Mr. Mark and Uncle Jeff walked through several hallways and then stopped in front of a room. Michael and I came closer to eavesdrop on them.
The plan has worked beyond your expectations. Yeah, so you don't have to be worried anymore.
I couldn't hear what they were talking about clearly, so I got closer to listen. But unexpectedly, the door was unlocked, so it was accidentally pushed open.
Huh?
Dad, Mr. Mark, and Uncle Jeff were startled and looked at me in panic. Wait, Dad? My dad sat on the bed in his hospital patient gown. His cheeks were puffing up, and he looked at me with his eyes wide open. Mr. Mark and Uncle Jeff tried to cover for him, but that didn't help at all. I was frozen to see what was happening right away. Apparently my dad had a heart attack and passed away. I even attended his funeral. And yet now here he was, right in front of my own eyes.
Sweetie, please don't freak out.
Me? How could I possibly freak out? What did it mean, fake death? I didn't get it at all. According to my dad, after having a heart attack, he came up with the idea of faking his death to teach me a lesson. My dad believed that I had to be pushed to the extreme circumstances to completely give up the habit of squandering. Thus, I would learn the value of money. Mr. Mark and Uncle Jeff also gave a hand in his plan.
I didn't expect you to figure things out so quickly.
After completely understanding everything, all I could do was burst into tears and rush to hug my dad. What I cared about was that my dad was still alive, and I got to see him again in the end. After the incident, I realized that the most important thing to me was not money, but my family and the precious life experiences. After recovering from his illness, my dad finally came back to the business to be the chairman of the board of directors and brought the corporation back to its peak. Dad, here's the financial master plan for our company. If we follow this, our company will save a lot of money. Besides, I also finished the report you asked.
Well done, sweetie. I'm so proud of you.
Kelly, open the door for Dad!
Yeah, just a second.
Kelly!
Coming! Gotta speed up. I'm about to break a record here. Thanks! Got it! I'm coming! Gotta hurry. Whew, that was close. Darn! Gotta do it all over again!
Kelly, did you say thank you to the delivery guy?
I did say thanks, right? Hi there, I'm Kelly, the real life The Flash. Just kidding, that's what people call me, but I'm actually a track athlete. And my dad,
He's a former athlete. Had to quit early due to an injury, and he's always hoped I'd finish the dream he couldn't. But things haven't been smooth sailing, you know. Before I spill the beans on my life's ups and downs, don't forget to subscribe to MDA's channel. One day, my dad signed me up for a physical training course because he said I needed more training for the upcoming professional competitions. The first day, I missed my dad like crazy because I'd never been away from him. And that's when I met Fred. The first time I saw him, Fred was boasting about how no one could outrun him.
I just beat the track team captain. Any takers?
The dance class girls were all pointing at him, totally excited. Honestly, I wanted to race him too, but I wasn't in the mood for competition.
Hey, you! The new kid, right? I want to race you.
The crowd around us starts whispering, egging me on to join.
Don't worry. I'll go easy on you, because you're a girl.
No need. After the referee's whistle, both of us took off at full speed. Ha! That's all he's got? Just as I was about to leave him in the dust, this girl suddenly shows up. Quick as a flash, I jumped and pulled off a high jump.
Not bad at all.
Catch you later! And just like that, I left Fred behind and zoomed to the finish line, shocking everyone. They couldn't believe a newbie like me could run that fast.
Wow. Impressive. Like you've got real superpowers.
Thanks. That afternoon, I was deep in thought, staring out the window, when suddenly a ball smashed against the glass. What are you doing? In response to my anger, he does this goofy apology gesture. What if you broke the glass?
Silly. All these windows are made of tempered glass. Right next to the training field. See? Maybe I got a little carried away.
All right, he made me laugh. Fred called me outside and we started walking around the area. That's how we became friends. Ever since then, Fred often came by my room after class and we'd go for walks. Fred told me his dream was to become a great football player like Tom Brady, and I told him about my dad and his dreams for me.
At least he's succeeded in raising you to be a sweet girl.
Huh?
And talented too.
Thanks.
So what are you planning to do after the course ends?
Go back home to Dad, keep training, and enter more competitions.
Everything you do? Is it just 'cause your dad wants it?
No, I love it. What about you?
Well, I plan to sneak out a day before going home to eat pizza, pasta, burgers. As an athlete, I can't usually eat that stuff freely.
Fred's words made me laugh. He's handsome, fun, a bit goofy, but a great listener. The next day, I woke up super excited to see Fred again. I think I kinda missed him. But then I saw Fred sitting with another girl, looking really close. For some reason, I just couldn't face Fred anymore, so I did my best to avoid him at all costs. Until one day, I accidentally bumped into them in the hallway while rushing to class. Oh no, my love! Are you hurt? Poor thing!
Kelly! You've been avoiding me, huh? I thought you dropped out or something.
Well, I wasn't... Who's this, anyway?
Let me introduce you. This is Kelly. Kelly, this is...
Nina. I'm his girlfriend. I just moved here to be closer to him. But... Oh, Kelly! Fred mentioned you. The girl who runs like lightning, right? Sounds impressive. Now I got a good look at her. Friend's girlfriend was stunning. Well, of course, she's French-American. She's also a swimmer. Bae, I'll go with Kelly to class. You go ahead. I waved goodbye to Fred after reluctantly agreeing to have lunch with them later. I didn't want to be the third wheel. Fred's my boyfriend. We've known each other since we were kids and have been dating for a while now. Nina kept going on about how close they were, like how Fred never sleeps without the light on. They're so tight. You wouldn't understand. I need to be there to take care of him all the time. You'll see. And I did. That lunch in the canteen, Nina suddenly freaked out.
Oh my gosh! Brownies, really? Fred can't eat those. They'll upset his stomach.
Duh, chill. My dad made them.
But I can't let Fred eat unfamiliar stuff. Have a croissant instead, like usual. It's a French pride, you know.
But do you know the real place of croissant is actually Austria?
Oh, please, it's croissant, not croissant. You're so clueless.
Ugh, her voice gave me the creeps. Nina kept bugging me whenever I was near Fred, so I decided to keep my distance from both of them. But Fred kept sticking to me. He even skipped his football practice to cheer me on during my training. After class, Fred tried to catch up with me again. What's your problem, huh? What do you want?
I just wondered why you've suddenly gone cold. I thought we were friends.
Yeah, just friends. That's it.
What's up with you?
This guy's driving me nuts. One day I got invited to Fred's birthday party at his house. I was kind of nervous, not gonna lie. I got there and saw Nina standing right at the door. She turned away when she saw me. As the party was winding down, I went to wash my hands in the bathroom and Nina barged in.
Let's get straight to the point, because you seem to be ignoring all my signals. Fred's my boyfriend, and I know him better than anyone. Stay away from Fred before I lose it.
You're already acting crazy.
You, enough talk. Fred is mine, got it, you fool?
Don't be ridiculous, Nina.
I'm serious.
So am I. I was about to leave, but it was pouring rain outside. Fred offered to drive me home. With no other choice, I accepted. About Nina.
Yeah, what about Nina? Wait, do I smell jealousy here?
What? No! She doesn't like me. And back off, you have a girlfriend.
Well, actually, Nina isn't really my girlfriend. Her mom is my parents' close friend. After Nina's dad died and her mom moved back to France with her new husband, Nina's a kind and pitiable girl. She also takes care of me and my parents, so when she asked me out, I found it hard to say no.
Looking into Fred's eyes, I saw his dilemma and guilt swallowing him up. Fred and I got closer, and the distance between us lessened. But then one day, I got the shocking news that my dad's leg injury had flared up, and he had to be hospitalized urgently. Despite an important competition nearing, I took a leave from school to take care of him.
I'm afraid he'll need surgery soon. Possibly tomorrow. Tomorrow's also your race day. You're still gonna compete, right? Your dad would be so proud if you won.
I can't, Fred. I need to be here for my dad.
Come on, Kelly. It's your dream. And your dad's too. Buck up, girl. I'm here for you.
The next day, I went to the track feeling anxious. Fred was at the hospital and might call me anytime. I saw a water bottle Fred had left there for me. He's so thoughtful. Then, Nina walked in, but instead of being surprised to see me, she seemed like she was looking for me.
Hey, Kelly, you're back, huh? Fred told me.
Thanks.
Did you drink from that bottle?
Huh? Yeah, why?
No, nothing. Good luck with your race.
Nina left, leaving me puzzled. Maybe Nina was a nice girl after all, just a bit too jealous. While warming up, I got a call from Fred.
The surgery went well, Kelly. Talk to your dad. Sweetie, be confident and give it your all. Woo! I'll be there soon.
My dad's voice was like a power boost. I wiped away my tears and stepped onto the track, ready to face any competitor. Quickly, I outpaced the first, then the third, and the seventh runner. The moment I crossed the finish line, I saw Fred. He ran to me and hugged me tight.
You were amazing.
My cheeks flushed at his compliment. As we got closer and our faces were inches apart, I knew it was the moment for our first kiss. But then, something terrible happened.
Wow, I need to interrupt for a second, folks. I just found something that belongs to our champion. Maybe they need to check this.
What's that? In Nina's hand was the water bottle Fred had left in my locker. Is she doping? No wonder she's so fast. Unbelievable. I turned to Fred. Could he have... But he was looking at Nina.
Nina, stop this!
But she had already turned all eyes in the stands onto me. Then I was taken for a drug test. Waiting for the results, I went behind the track to avoid seeing anyone. If it was true, then Fred,
I hate you! I cared for you for years and you fall for someone you just met! Why not me?
Nina,
If I can't have you, she won't either!
No, Nina. I switched it with a regular water bottle. I didn't want to see you so spiteful. That's not you!
what? You did that? Do you know you could have ruined my career?
So, you ruined my life.
Enough, Nina! I like Kelly, and I only see you as a sister. But you've destroyed even that pure relationship. It's over between us.
Nina tried to attack me, but Fred held her back and then she was escorted out by security. Of course, I was cleared later and received my well-deserved trophy. She's so cool. I never thought someone could be that fast.
They call her the Flash for a reason. Absolutely spot on!
In the following days, Fred had to convince me not to sue Nina for defamation. I continued to care for my dad at the hospital, and Fred visited every day.
I'm the fastest in the athlete training school. Well, second to Kelly.
Hey folks, it's Naomi here, and I'm the youngest ninja in the world. Please like and subscribe to MDA to follow my story. Ever since I was little, I've been this super active kid with like ninja fast reflexes. You think messing with people is funny, huh? Just as they burst into laughter, thinking they'd totally gotten under my skin, I snapped that rubber band right back, smacking Eddie, the ringleader, square on the forehead. Do I look like an easy target to you, huh? My folks, bless them, they love me. But they never approved of my love for acrobatics, archery blindfolded, or parkour.
No means no.
Why don't you play with dolls instead? Look, here's a cute Barbie. I'd nod and pretend to agree just to keep them happy. But the moment they left, I ditched the dolls. Things were fine, but then I turned 18 and everything changed. My parents were away on a business trip when suddenly a news flash about a missing persons case hit the TV. It was like a thunderbolt out of nowhere. My world shattered. Before I could even process that, another shock came. The search teams kept looking, and I ended up being sent to live with my grandmother, a woman I'd never heard of nor met, and didn't even have a picture of. Why though?
Miss, I'm afraid you'll have to walk the rest from here.
I looked out to see a steep hill. Was my grandma's house really on top of that hill? My soul nearly left my body at the thought of dragging myself up there. Reaching the top, I was practically out of breath. Contrary to my expectations, there was this cute little house surrounded by fruit trees and flowers. A truly beautiful and peaceful scene. As I passed an apple tree, I caught an apple before it hit the ground. Wow, lucky me! I looked around, feeling the ground underfoot seemed off. It was soft and... Yikes! Shoot, there was a huge pitfall underneath. How in the world was there a trap here? It took me a while, but I managed to climb out. Man, things are getting interesting. I also got curious about the house's owner. I approached the house carefully, making it to the doorstep without triggering any more traps. Finally, I could breathe a sigh of relief. Grandma? Suddenly, a dart whizzed past my face. All I could do was jump back. Holy cow, what's going on with this house? Now I was really mad. I had to clear this up with the owner, even if she was my grandma. Absolutely nuts. But when I spotted a petite figure at the back of the house, my anger subsided a bit. That woman, was she my grandma? You're here. I just couldn't raise my voice at her. It was like she had some kind of power that kept me silent. I helped her water the vegetables and take care of the garden. Turns out my grandma led a tranquil life here, undisturbed. But why had my parents never mentioned her to me? I've heard about your parents. Yes, I hope the rescue team finds them soon. They'll be alright, don't worry. And that was one of the few conversations I had with my grandma. Whenever I tried to start a chat, she'd either ignore me or walk away. I guess she wasn't used to having granddaughter around. From that day on, I got used to the simple life. It was tough at first, but eventually everything was fine. I kept waiting for news about my parents. All I had to do was stay calm. My grandma spent most of her time tending to the plants in the garden, or she'd mysteriously disappear. One day, while carrying water back home, I noticed the bushes rustling unusually. Could be a wild animal. I tiptoed closer and discovered a guy, weirdly enough, just snoozing there. How bizarre, right? So there I was, super curious about the dude under that hat. I tried sneaking closer when, bam! He grabbed me.
Curiosity isn't always a good thing, Missy.
Super embarrassed, I was about to make a run for it when, holy guacamole, I tripped and fell right into him. His hat fell off and, wow, he was like unfairly handsome.
Can you get up, please?
Totally sorry for disturbing your nap.
No worries. It's about time I got going anyway. I have to meet an acquaintance up at the house on the hill.
That's where I live.
Oh, I've heard your grandma talk about her granddaughter. First time meeting you. I'm kinda jealous. You're Naomi, right? I'm Kenji.
Jealous of me? Why would he say that? We walked back to the house together. My grandma was even happier to see him than when she reunited with me after years. Like, hello? You've grown so tall, Kenji. It's been a long time since you went to America.
A lot has happened, Grandma. I'm back in Japan for good.
Then they went off behind the house and wouldn't let me follow. Whatever, who needs them? Kenji said his goodbyes and left before sunset rolled down the hills. Both of them, they had some secrets, and I was determined to find out. That night, I woke up around midnight and found that Grandma wasn't in her room. The sound of bamboo leaves rustling as the night wind blew through them echoed in. I listened closely, sure that there was something moving out there. I took a chance and stepped outside, shivering in the cold. Moonlight filtered through the dense trees, casting faint patches of light on the grass. I felt an eerie pull toward the bamboo forest. The weird sounds got closer and my heart raced with curiosity. And there, under the full moon, was a scene that floored me. A ninja practicing with a katana, her movements sharp and graceful. I was thrilled, like something inside me was awakening. And then, sensing my presence, she stopped mid-action, her gaze piercing through the darkness as she turned to face her granddaughter. Was that my grandma? Just then, a hand clamped over my mouth from behind.
Told ya, curiosity isn't good, Missy.
Kenji, what are you doing here? That's when I realized he was dressed like a ninja. Super cool! Bring her here. Kenji, following Grandma's orders, led me over. I was still in shock. Granny, why haven't you been in my life all these years? Why have you and my parents kept this a secret? Just because you're a ninja? When you're a true ninja, you'll understand our feelings. I want to be a ninja like Kenji. Why won't you teach me? It's too dangerous, Naomi. I'm not scared. I'll prove it to you. Being a ninja isn't about proving yourself to others. It's about finding strength and courage to face the challenges ahead, to overcome your doubts and fears. I will learn, and one day I will understand. I screamed with all my might, a fire of belief burning inside me. Kenji suddenly grabbed my hand.
I believe in you. I'll help you.
From then on, every morning as the sun peeked out, I'd spring out of bed and start my strict training regime. Granny, I'm off! First task, hauling water up a steep hill. My body screamed with every step under the weight of the buckets, and I wouldn't let myself quit. That's insane! I gasped for air, drenched in sweat as I struggled to keep up with Kenji.
Yeah, keep going, Naomi. You're doing great.
When I heaved the 10th bucket up the hill, breathless but undeterred, I knew I had conquered another hurdle on my path. After the grueling water carrying, it was time for meditation practice under a waterfall. Finally, something easy. Kenji gave me a mischievous look and said,
You sure about that?
What, just sitting still, right? Boy, was I wrong. The cold water pounding on my head nearly deafened me. It's harder than I thought!
Clear your mind, Naomi. Find your center.
With Kenji's guidance, I gradually found solace in the surrounding stillness, and as hours passed, I was filled with a profound sense of peace. It's been a few months since my parents disappeared in a shipwreck, and I'm still clinging to the hope of hearing from them every day. I miss Mom and Dad so much.
Naomi, want some tea?
Oh, she was just here. I've been out here for a while. Wow, your training's really paying off. So fast I didn't even notice. I could totally strut a bit getting a compliment like that from a seasoned ninja. So, you'll take me as your apprentice, right? I want to be a ninja. You've been a ninja since you were born, Naomi. You've inherited it from your grandfather. Whoa, no wonder I've got such wicked reflexes. My friends are always blown away. But why did my parents have to? Watch out! She rushes to me and we both tumble to the ground just as a dart thuds into a nearby tree. Granny, I thought you stopped setting traps to test me when I first got here. This time, that wasn't me. Stay inside until Kenji arrives. Do not follow me. Grandma then mysteriously dashed off into the bamboo forest. Curiosity and a burning urgency grip me. It's been 30 minutes and still no sign of her or Kenji. I can't stand it anymore. I bolt towards the bamboo forest. The scene I stumble upon is even more shocking than the night I found her practicing under the moonlight. Grandma is surrounded by 5 ninjas in full gear. She's exhausted. As they charge, I don't think twice. I leap in and kick one flying. Naomi, I told you to stay home. I am a true ninja. I couldn't just sit still. Let's talk later. I have so many questions for you. Using the skills I've learned, I quickly take down the rest of them. Is that all you got?
Yeah!
Another one attacks from behind just as I'm distracted, but he's swiftly taken down by Kenji's perfectly thrown darts. You're late!
Just wanted to see how you'd handle them.
Later, Grandma explains that they were losers from ninja battles generations ago. They couldn't accept their defeat and wanted to eliminate our family. That's why I didn't want you to learn about being a ninja. It's dangerous. And that's why you didn't let my parents tell me about you? Seems like I can't stop the ninja blood in your veins, despite forcing your parents to keep you away from here. You're the finest descendant we've ever had. We talk all the way home, but as we arrive, I see some local police outside. I weave through the crowd and see my parents sitting there. I run and hug them tightly. Mom, Dad, I've missed you so much. Where have you been? The ship sank and we were stranded on a deserted island and, oh, here he is. He found us.
It was all their doing. They really wanted to wipe out the ninja lineage. But no need to worry anymore. You've become a remarkable descendant.
I look at Kenji, nodding gratefully. I can't just rush to hug him. That'd be too quick. I have so much to tell you both. But first, I think you'd want to talk to someone else more. Granny.